It's week 12 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Giants. Next.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on the EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be let out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to flex like football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed it all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group matchup.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Good line of defense to beat the offensive lineman for the Bronx there. No gain on that streak. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look deeply for the Naples. He comes down offensive front field to work as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play, and still connect downfield on some of these passes. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move on.
There you go, and his numbers on the ground a week ago. There's a part of their victory. Another run here for Robinson. And he will take this one forward for about 3, and that's the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. First down there, that is incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work his way down inside of 30. Shooting off 7 yards on that. Looking for 3rd and 3. They'll try to work for Robinson. He will have the Commanders' first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they get 6. It's the former LSU. That one never got started. 2-1. Defensive pressure. They dropped to the field. With a loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I hope we all almost appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. The way they teach it is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect from your low. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm sets up, just let rip. He does it as well as he can. Number 1, second and goal. They'll run the sneak.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the
one, setting up. Third and goal. Third and goal. Let's Daniels. Teams have these situations all week down here in the tight red zone. You find this inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down, almost good. Daniel. Touchdown, Washington. Sideways extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. First and 10. He brought down after a gain of 6 on his first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll settle to throw.
It's complete. And they will bring him on the other side of midfield. Set to go
now on 1st and 10. That's Tyrone Tracy. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play. How often do we see linebackers who so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Great job slugging the field. He is in.
Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Giants. It's his second of the year. The kick is good, but on penalty flag down, they might have made contact with the kicker. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
Yeah, open the door.
Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
What's the problem?
What? Stop talking at one time. What is this about? What are you talking about? Sit up, be quiet. You don't need to stop. What's the problem? Why can't you look here? What you smoke in the house?
I feel like I'm the only one in here smoke. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. And y'all wonder why I don't come on no damn trips. Man, she just walked up here because she talking about she smelled weed. And Johnson was standing up and Chubb been there talking about the way a bunk bed's supposed to be. Man, this.
When he gets down behind the line, it's a loss of a touchdown. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up it's second down and 12. And Lucas fight the board. Throw this here like it is. Didn't force anything there.
Yeah, so I don't even know. Not even be around this shit.
Throwing is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making it difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face second down and 7. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On third down, they'll run with Tracy. He should have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now whistles and a timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Hey, smash.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. First and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain...
That is caught back corner of the end zone. LaVisca Chenault, touchdown, New York. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, New York. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Right there.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he'll take it on in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Seibert now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This one taken in by Chenault. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and 5.
Ready, go. Hut, hut.
Open man, left side. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's Johnson, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he will score. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Second and 7. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, shot.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants go up by 7, 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Commanders will cut the lead. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Third down, 3 to go. They'll go again with Robinson. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. On play action, Daniels. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
One more time, it's Robinson. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Go. 19 targets. 19 targets.
And the Giants first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll run with Tracy. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Patterson motioning over. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They run over center with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. Seibert's extra point is true, and the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set, up.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
In motion, it's Robinson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Giants' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. In trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Third and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Taken at the 19. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's good for the New York Giants.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Let's go. 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going for it all. And the Commanders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. We both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th, and now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Not much there. You get this down inside the 40. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On the handoff, it's Robinson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Cyber takes the point. is true. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This one taken in by Chenault. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue.